What's up, guys? JML TCB Gaming here. Haven't been. It's been a while since I've uploaded, so I am going to be recording more videos this weekend, so that should solve that problem pretty soon. But for now, I just wanted to kind of go over the 2.0 update in Destiny, because that just came out a couple days ago, and I now have a chance to kind of talk about it a little bit. Just kind of like a first impression, sort of like I understand everything's going to change next week, kind of. But the mechanics are still there, so I kind of wanted to talk about that. Honestly, I think I like it. I like the way everything's changed. I really like Nolan North. He sounds pretty good. I mean, it's kind of hard to say right now because he's basically saying the same lines that Peter Dinklage said before, but he does sound a little bit more enthusiastic, which is nice. So there's that. And I guess really the bulk of the 2.0 update was weapon balancing, and honestly I think it's good. Like, it doesn't really feel that much different. Shotguns are a little weaker in PvE, which probably should happen. Like, when I was playing it, I tried testing it out in like Praetorians and stuff like that, and now it feels like it's where they should be. They're still lethal, but it doesn't take 2 shots to kill a Praetorian. I think that's fair. I think it's not like they're not overpowered anymore. Even the Gallhorn nerf, like, even though Gallhorn's not going to be really relevant in year 2, I mean, when I go back to play my year 1 activities, it's still going to be that like wrecking ball that I need or want or whatever. So I'm pretty happy with that. I can still solo Crota and down Crota with 2 Gallhorn rockets. So I mean, it's still good. So I'm glad that they didn't ruin that. I like the changes with auto rifles. I think they're fair. I like the damage fall off is reasonable, and I like what they did with pulse rifles, and hand cannons are great, and scout rifles really haven't changed or anything. They said something about like reducing hip fire accuracy or something, I thought, but it doesn't really feel any different to me from I ran a couple Nightfalls just to see what that was going to be like, and my Vision of Confluence still does really well, so that was great. The Black Hammer nerf, I watched a video by SE Slayer Rage that he was talking about it, and like back in July he was talking about it, and I think he made a lot of really good points about why they shouldn't do it. And honestly, when I was running through Crota, after I downloaded the update, I found that the Black Hammer ran out of ammo very quickly, which I don't know. I mean, I guess really realistically, you're not gonna solo a raid, so you shouldn't run out of ammo that quickly. But yeah, it's a little inconvenient and it kind of sucks. But the point to make Black Hammer exotic, I think, as Slayer Rage pointed out in his video, I believe I saw in the database that there is like another sniper rifle coming that pretty much is Black Hammer. It's like precision shots, refill the magazine or something like that, and it didn't say it was from reserve ammo. So they do have that going for them, which is awesome. So yeah, that was fun. And I tried out Rift because they're doing that preview event, and Rift was pretty fun. I only got to play like 1 match, but it's really cool. It's kind of like Griftball for anybody that's played Halo 3, so it's pretty fun. I didn't really get to run with the Spark very much because I suck, but I don't know. It was fun running in there with like my Fel winners and wrecking shit. It was pretty cool. I didn't really get a chance to try out like Thorn and Icebreaker and stuff like that. I didn't really get to try out a lot of the exotics yet. I haven't really had a chance. I haven't tried out No and Beyond since they've adjusted it or whatever, so I don't really know what those are like. I imagine Thorn has changed in such a way that nobody will use it anymore. I don't see it being very useful in PvP, like over other hand cannons or other primaries. Like, if I'm going to use Thorn or the Messenger, I'm probably going to end up using the Messenger. I mean, that's what ended up happening anyway. So, there's that. And, I don't know. So I feel like Gallhorn not being carried over is okay. They did say in the review stream, it's like, currently, this is what we're bringing over or whatever. So, it's not like they couldn't, at the end of year 2, be like, hey, we're bringing the rest over. They probably won't, but it's entirely possible. But I don't know. They carried over Truth, so I'll just use Truth because it's a good close second, to be completely honest. It's, aggressive tracking and stuff is great, so that's cool. One other thing I actually failed to mention with the weapon balancing was they nerfed a lot of the year 1 perks, where the like range boost and velocity boost, basically anything that boosted a stat, they like more or less halved most of the bonuses. So if it was like a 50% bonus to velocity, it now gives you a 20% bonus to velocity or something like that. I'm not saying that's the exact numbers, but that's essentially what they did. And I don't know, I didn't really notice a difference. Like even using like shot package, like they nerfed shot package, the spread's now 20%. I think it's 20% instead of 50, or 30 instead of 50 or something like that. Like it's a significant drop in percentage, but I was still killing enemies from range. I was still killing people in Crucible from range with a shotgun and stuff like that. So I don't know. And like the velocity of my rocket launchers and stuff that have javelin on them, I know that they drop the boost on javelin a bit, and it's still like they still fly right through the air like really fast and everything. So I don't know if that's just because that's old stuff, that those stats have already been adjusted, like because I haven't adjusted this like the perks on them yet. Like for instance, let's say I have like javelin with a 50% boost. I don't think that's the actual number, but let's say javelin has a 50% boost and they've dropped it to 20, but because I haven't changed my rocket launcher from javelin to something else, it's still at the 50% boost. I could see them overlooking something like that, but I feel like I don't think that's happened. So I don't know. I think the nerfing of the stats is kind of okay, because honestly I barely noticed the difference in my short time of playing a couple things. I like the exotic blueprints. I mean, a lot of this stuff, if you watch the reveal archives, you would have seen it. But I do like the exotic blueprints. I like the idea of it. It's cool, kind of showing me what I don't have now, and what I could get, and things like that. And that in combination with the armory on Bungie, you can see a lot of stuff that you can get or will get, or it actually tells you how to get some of those things. So it's really useful. I like that Eris is like a reputation faction now, and I noticed as I was running Crota's End that my reputation was going up as I finished certain checkpoints. So that's cool. I'm really looking forward to seeing how that changes and what's going to go on with that. I like what they did with strikes. I like how it's the 3 playlists now. I mean, we only have 1 at the moment that I'm recording this, but I like the idea of the legacy, the strike playlist for like the current stuff, and then the heroic playlist. I think I like that. I don't like that I can't get my 9 strange coins anymore, but I mean, I guess at the same time I don't really know if that's not gonna happen. I don't like that they're getting rid of the Nightfall buff, but I do kind of understand it given the fact that there's a Red Bull quest going on, so that there's 50% XP boost with like for like 30 minutes or whatever. So it's like, oh, I go handed all my bounties, and it's like boom, there you go, like a crap ton of experience. So a lot of people drink Red Bull and stuff, so a lot of people probably have that consumable from Red Bull quest. So I kind of understand they don't want that to stack with the Nightfall buff. And they also have like the Crucible version of the Nightfall where you have to do like the string of bounties. So it's like they probably just haven't quite figured out how to incorporate that and the Vanguard thing. Because if you have a Vanguard Nightfall buff and a Crucible Nightfall buff, that's like a shit ton of experience. And I also like the obviously, like a lot of people like the 16 bounty slots. That's what it is. I like the quest page. I like that you can track the steps of your quest. I hope that, because I haven't really looked yet, I hope that when you start a quest, it doesn't show you the steps to come, because it's kind of just defeats the discovery and experiencing it for the first time, because it's like, oh, I know exactly what's going to happen, and that's no fun. So hopefully it just shows you up to the step that you're on. And the 16 bounty slots is great. I noticed that what they've done alternatively is the bounties are way easier now, which is awesome, because it's so much better than like complete a strike without dying, which I guess could still be a bounty, but taking 10 minutes to do one stupid bounty. Like I picked up the 6 bounties that were on Wednesday or whatever, or I guess, yeah, Wednesday. And I went and did the Nightfall, and in the Nightfall I did 4 of the bounties, like before I was even halfway through it, which is amazing because it's just like I don't have to, my bounties won't take like an hour to do every day, or not like an hour, but like an hour and a half or whatever, because it was getting to the point where I was grinding on one character and it would take like 45 minutes to an hour, and then I would have to do that 2 more times, and now it's not going to take that long, which is awesome. I've noticed that what they've done to kind of compensate for the fact that you can carry 16 bounties now is that they've dropped the experience on the bounties, so you don't get like 5,000 for a bounty, you get like 2,500 or 3,000, which is kind of annoying, but I kind of get, because like, I don't know if everybody else is doing this, but what I'm doing is I'm completing the bounties and then I'm just saving them on my character to carry over to the Taken King so I can start leveling myself up, which I think they've probably kind of figured out what happened, so that's kind of cool. Yeah, so I don't really know. I think that's pretty much all I had to really say. It's kind of like, sorry, it's kind of unorganized. I'm kind of doing it spur of the moment. Kind of just got up, but I wanted to really talk about it and make sure I get this out to you guys as soon as possible. There will be an update video, probably out on the weekend, but it'll be before the Taken King. I just have to, come in or have to get time to record it, basically. So yeah, so hopefully you guys enjoyed this. So hopefully my input was something to consider and stuff like that. I think a lot of people are sharing a similar opinion, probably better constructed opinion, like not as confusing to understand. But thank you for watching, and don't forget to like and comment and subscribe and all that fun stuff, and I will see you guys later. Have a good day, everybody. This is JMLTCB Gaming signing off.